Good morning, everybody. I told you yesterday I like this idea, so I come up with something a little bit different here that I'm gonna try to do. Keep in mind, 264 days to No Name National. Today's agenda, what I've got on my mind for what I got to accomplish today to make this goal. I'm a little bit off of the beaten path because I do have a life and I do have a house and a shop to keep up. So anyway, gonna load the tractor, splitter, four-wheeler to take to the shop. That way I can cut some wood. We're gonna be clearing this land, and I'm gonna get the wood and try to split it. We do heat with wood here at the shop, solely wood, so other than our little shop heaters we got. But anyway, we're gonna I got to get it loaded up and get it to the shop. The four-wheeler and the splitter has not run since last winter. When I actually pulled them into the shed. The splitter was hooked to the four-wheeler and I pulled it in, and that's where it has sat all summer. We've not got it out. We've not rode it. Nothing through since last winter when we stopped cutting wood. So I got to get the four-wheeler and the splitter running just to make sure that's doing good. I'm going to cut, split, load wood for the house and shop. That's what I was just saying. So that will probably take the bigger part of the day. I'll try to do a video of getting the stuff going and everything, and getting out there cutting wood. I am fighting a storm right now. They put out a tornado warning in Montgomery County right here where we're at. So I'm going to be fighting the rain on and off. So I don't know how much I'll be able to video with the storm and chance of having to take shelter or whatever. That depends on how bad it gets. And of course I work for the railroad, so there's a chance I could get called in to go do a check if it gets bad enough. I don't think we're running any trains today, so I should be fine, but we'll see. Alright, I did not get to vacuum out Fireball yesterday. I told y'all that I was going to vacuum it out. I did not. I got to working on the video. Like I said, normally I will make these videos and Randy goes and starts working on them, and I'm constantly giving him a hard time trying to get him to go in and getting them out. And like I said, Randy's got a lot going on, so and he's on vacation, so as he's enjoying himself, I'm going to see if I can pick up, and maybe I'm going to shoot for making a video every day that I'm working on it. Tomorrow I do have to work, so I do not see me being able to get one out tomorrow, but bear with me. Anyway, I'm going to vacuum it out where we took the seats and seats out yesterday. I'm going to clean it up. I don't know if I'll take the carpet out. I may, I don't know, but anyway, we'll see. I'm gonna take the vacuum out. I changed the steering wheel because the steering wheel on Fireball was broke, and we had taken the airbag out, had all that unhooked, but it literally would bend as you got in or out, or and like I said, when I'm in this car, I get excited, and for a few seconds or minutes there, nothing in the world matters, and I don't really think much about what I'm doing, and next thing you know, I'm bending that steering wheel one way or the other where I'm turning. And the power steering is going out for whatever reason. I put a new pump on it. That's something else I'm going to have to address. But anyway, for today, I'm going to switch out. I got another steering wheel, I think, come off of a around the 70s model Camaro. I really don't know, and I think it'll fit, but we'll see. I'm going to see if I can get it cleaned up. It was actually in this building when Randy bought it, so the steering wheel I put on it is smaller. I don't like a small steering wheel. I want it to at least the size of what came with the factory. I don't want it no bigger or anything, but I'd at least like to keep with the size that came factory. So I'd like to change the steering wheel out, clean it up and change it out. And then I got to, when I get the tractor, I'm going to take the tractor back to the house. But when I get the tractor to the building, or the shop, I'm going to have to make room for it. I don't want to leave it out. So Up in the weld shop, we've got the red truck. I know y'all have seen it when we're doing the LS swapping it. When we pulled the truck in, for some reason the right rear wheel locked up, so I'm gonna have to jack it up and check that wheel. But anyway, the weld shop needs to be cleaned up so I can make room to get the tractor in there and maybe move the truck over to make us a little bit more room. So if I get to cleaning up the weld shop, and that will be a miracle for today, because me fighting the weather, and I still got to do the video and edit the video and try to get it uploaded for tonight. But keep in mind, now this is 264 days. I want y'all to understand that. I'm going to try to do this because, and when I say I'm going to try to do this, I'm going to go one way or the other. I'm going to go to No Name Nationals. Unless I have something stupid with health problems or something, I'm going. And but I am going to try to do an agenda on the daily agenda and let y'all know what I've got planned and what I'm trying to do. Yes, today's not much on the card, but bear with me. I'll get this rolling. Hopefully, I'll get it going better as we get closer. And I want you to understand, I'm doing this for myself to tell me how much I've got to get these cars ready. And yes, I could go right now the way my car is, but I want it to be better, and I don't want to go have a fluke like I did with Crown Vic, I'm sorry. When we took him and Grandma Vic to Caraway, they were happy, they enjoyed it, and we had good memories, but both cars broke, and I blame myself for it. It's something we could have prevented if we'd have taken a little bit more time, and I would have really liked to have given them a better experience. Unfortunately, the 11th, Crown Vic has to work, so he's not going to be able to go to that one. And but anyway, I was really, I want to do it for myself, but I want you as the viewers to maybe jump on board, help us out. Let everybody know when No Name Nationals is and the countdown. If I can stop, and I'm not stopping, I'm going to keep doing everything I'm doing, but if I can count it down to get my cars ready, you can too. And I'm not spending a lot of money doing it. Yes, there's going to have to be some money spent, and yes, I do have other things going on. It's not like I got an abundance of money, and I surely don't have anybody helping me out. So it's just Randy and myself, and we are going to do it. We're wanting you as viewers to get on here and help us out. Tell everybody you know about No Name Nationals. Tell them we're looking to grow the thing. I think this is the fourth year they've had it. This is our first year, and like I said, I'm getting into something kind of blind. Just what I've watched on every Friday night at 8 o'clock. John has a live. I've been making sure I've been watching those and listening and getting in with the people that's there and talking to them and following them and helping them out. So as a group, that's what I want. That's what we're wanting to do here at the building. It's a family affair. It's a group. As long as you act like you got some sense, you're welcome. That we are on Google, so you want to look it up, you want to come visit us, come visit us. The phone number's out there. We'll be glad to help you, and if we can, we'll do everything we can. So anyway, that's today's agenda. Well, I'm going to get started and see how much I can get done. I'll make another video at the end of the day and let you know where I got and what kind of weather I got to. So anyway, thank you for your time. I shall be back in a minute. All right, I got you set up in the shop in case it started raining. There's still little water drops around, and I know the camera's waterproof, but I'll put you in the shop here shining out, and I'm gonna get everything untied. I did do a little overkill on the straps, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. So come along, we'll unload this thing. I do plan on taking the tractor back home, but you always roll your straps up. It makes it a lot easier on when you go to reuse them. You can just roll them out instead of having them all spider webbed up. I know I need to have my mic on. I may stop here in a minute, go get the mic on. First video yesterday worked pretty good. After that, I don't know if it went dead or if I did something wrong. I'm sure it was operator error. I'll get this rolled up and I'll go see if I can get it turned on for you guys. I want to make sure y'all hear me when I'm talking. And like I said, it's just so easy to grab the strap, ball it up, throw it in the truck, but things are just a lot better when you do it neatly. Okay, I'm probably gonna mess with it just a little bit here, see if I can do it while it's recording. Okay, there you go. Hopefully that works. The light on that's blue and the one on this one's green, so maybe that'll help out a little bit. I did, like I said, I got carried away with these straps, but tying one thing down on the trailer is a little bit different than tying three. So, but I made it. You know, let them come off. No deer run into it the other night. It busted up my fender well on the driver's side. I was about getting flatbed like a Western Holloway. I've never been a big fan of that, but times like this, you could really use it, you know. Everything a little more organized. I see why people bring your cookies must have been on the tractor and when I cut wood, huh? Cool. Maybe I'll have a snack a little later. But anyway, the pickup bed is nice and I think it looks good. But if you got one of those flatbeds with the you got room for stuff. And that's kind of what I was thinking about going with, but the truck is mine and my wife's, and she didn't like the idea when I said the flatbed, so I guess that's out, and I went ahead and made arrangements to get it fixed. You know, sometimes sometimes you can't always get what you want. But sometimes you find get what you need. Isn't that what the song says? I know. My son tells me don't quit my day job. I got so much fun doing singing. That is not my strong suit. I promise you that. Like I said, go ahead and take the time. If you can see me over here, take the time and go ahead and roll this stuff up. That way it's neatly stored. And, thought about trying out those new ones you see. Would you just mash the button and it retracts back? Thought about trying out some of those. Maybe get a little bigger on YouTube. Maybe I can have a YouTube shop and sell them or something. I don't know. We'll see. I was trying for the TikTok top, but saying one time throwing enough poop against the wall, something's got to stick, so we'll try. Try to make sure we got enough for Randy to make a payment, and we would like to be able to make the payment, make the bills, and then play a little bit. We ain't got to get rich, but if we can do that. Sound like doing it. You can play and enjoy yourself and make your payments. A lot of people don't understand. You know, like I said in one of the other things, this is kind of like my barn dominium. Once I get here, I don't want to go. Even when I get hungry, I don't even want to stop, go get something to eat. I've got to where I got me a box of cereal and some milk, and I just got to where I'll go in there and eat a bowl of cereal or something. Also got a box of fish sticks and some chicken nuggets. I get the fire going real good. I got a couple bars over on top of the fire, and I'll cook like I'm roughing it out here. You know, I'll put it over on top of the fire, and I'll cook you up some fish sticks or some chicken nuggets or a couple wings. I'll fry them up and I eat them. That's where I got them. Like I said, once I get here, I kind of like to stay. Probably a good thing I don't have a shower here. I did bring my camper the other day and set it up out here. So I can't get all of it up and going, but it is cold weather. I haven't hooked the water up on it. Another project, you know. It takes a little bit more time to do this stuff neatly, but like I said, it's just better off. It stays neat. It looks a lot better. You don't have to untangle knots and stuff when you start to redo it. I've got 2 more to unhook, and then I can start on the unloading process. The trailer is a tilt trailer, which is awesome, but when you're loading more than one piece of equipment or one thing on it, it gets a little aggravating on trying to get it to work out. Might do a little episode, start doing an episode every day of lifestyles of the not so rich and famous. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I might not be rich, I might not be famous, but I'm one of them guys, whether you like me or not, you don't forget it. Usually when you meet me, you don't forget me. The son's the same way. It's usually because we are brutally honest. We don't like you, you know where you stand with us. We don't do that bullshitting around. It's pretty much straightforward. I'd much rather a man stand in my face and tell me the truth than go behind my back and tell a lie. I don't like it. Only thing a man got going for him in this world is his word. Your word ain't no good. You ain't no good in my opinion. You stand there and lie to somebody, you know you're lying to them. I just, you know, that's just wrong. I hope this camera, this mic's working. If not, I'm gonna look stupid out here talking to myself. I guess all these people riding by thinking I've lost my mind. Tires, unloading. I had 2 people when I was at the store. They told me they didn't know to have fun. Well, like I said, what they don't understand is with me, I make the best of what I got. Yes, this is a sport bike, but I put a trailer hitch on the back, and I use this 4-wheeler for everything. We don't do much riding anymore as far as going out. I built a cooler rack for the back of it when we were riding, and I put a couple waters and Gatorades and stuff in it. And before you ask, no, I don't drink, so there was no beer in it. That's not my cup of tea. To each his own, but it wasn't mine. But you know, when we went riding, I would go out and enjoy it. But now that I've got a little older, I don't do much riding, and I put a trailer hitch on it so I can use it around the land. Over 1/2 acres, and I use it for about everything. So, like I said, now I got to where I hook the wood splitter to the 4-wheeler, and then I'll hook a trailer to the tractor. I'll go find my wood and I'll cut it, and then I'll put the 4-wheeler and the splitter up, and then I back trailer up, and I got a little seat in here that I set down, and I split the wood, throw it over on the trailer as it goes. I do a lot of stuff solo, a lot of stuff by myself. Everybody else is busy and working and stuff, and I'm real big for not asking for help. So, anyway, I do a lot myself. I figure out how to do it by myself. I got to pull a pin here and then back this tractor up. Where I got a silence. Thanks, my tractor sexy. Just don't fool. I forgot to tie the seat down there. Bounce. Another strap. Man, I did get carried away. I don't know how many I had on here. I wouldn't count them. I just about throwed that down because this is a broken one. I got a knot tied in it, but I just about throwed it down. And then I got to thinking what I just told everybody. Take the time, do it neatly. So I'm going to stop. I get ahead of myself sometimes, and that's when you mess up. Safety is a way of life. Take your time. No job is too important, so urgent, that you can't take the time to do the job safely. It's what they say. And then turn right around. This one is not doing the whole fast. And 4 for 3. Another thing I've been fighting lately too since Randy got this building. I started working when I was 14, and at the age of 15, Mom got me a work permit, and I started working, and hanging in this tax world, this volunteer. I didn't volunteer for shit. I had to pay taxes on the money I earned, so there wasn't any volunteer. If I was going to make a paycheck, I had to pay the government. So when they tell you it's volunteering, they're full of shit. Especially nowadays, I'm sure that it was bad back in the day too. Don't get me wrong, but I don't see me volunteering giving them nothing. I'm gonna work my butt off. Trying to make ends meet. We're sending money to Ukraine. Help them out. I mean, I'm actually, they need help. Hell, I do too. Safety advice. I mean, I can't even tell you on the map where Ukraine is. and I got money going to it. Alright, here goes money. Now the four-wheeler didn't start at the house. It was pretty low on gas. It's got flat tires. Those are new tires, but tires were flat. I'm going to attempt to see if it'll crank up, but we'll see. If not, I'll do the old-fashioned thing and push it. I'd like to see it crank up. It hasn't cranked for a while. It hasn't started it. Still has some old gas in it. It sits there a lot. Like I said, I don't think I've run it since Wood. I don't think I run it during the summer any at all. I was kind of hoping it'd crank up so I wouldn't have such a hard time getting further on. It'll probably take off, go down through the woods when I start to mess with it. Carry me there for a minute. I think y'all was fixing to see me get my bust my butt. Yeah, I think y'all enjoyed that. I know my son will have. He likes it when that happens. Well, there's that. All right. And of course the rain's starting again. I'm gonna I'm gonna stop everything here for a minute and shut y'all off and get some air in these tires. Like I said, it's starting to rain. I'm gonna get in out of the rain for a minute and see what's gonna happen, see if I can cut some wood or something. Be right back. Alright, like I said, it started raining a little bit. Brought the foiler in here to see if I can get it to fire up. Maybe let's get me a flathead screwdriver. I'll take that off, see if I can shoot some starting fluid in there or something. Maybe to fire on that. I'll probably end up flooding it. Like I said, it doesn't do good when you don't run them like you're supposed to. You know, I really probably ought to check oil in this thing before I do too much. Let's where is the bottom of this? Feels like oil in there. What's it doing in there? Let's see. And I said I was going to put some air in the tire, and I did not. It shouldn't be full of oil. So that's good. I ain't been long changed oil in it, but let's see. This is a stock 1994 or factory, however you want to say it, 300EX. Up until about 2-3 years ago, it was on stock tires. They just kept going flat, and as you see, we put new tires and it still went flat. But nothing's been done to this. It's other than those new tires. And you'll notice that the plastic over there is a little redder than the rest of it. Randy got on it about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe a little longer, I don't know. Took off through the pasture. And I'm always on him real hard about wearing the helmet, even though I don't, but that's beside the point. But anyway, he took off, riding around showing his butt, and he come back around the corner and he had busted. I don't know if he come back or rolled over or what, but anyway, busted that. Up until then, it was all stock plastic and everything, but you know how it goes. Kids listen a little bit late, but I I did the same thing when I was young, so it is what it is. I'm going to cut you off here for just a minute, put some air in here and run this thing around a little bit to get it where the run right, and then I'm going to hook that splitter up to it to find me some wood. So I'll be right back. Okay, everyone. The weather's broke just a little bit. It's not raining right this minute. I did get the tractor unloaded, and I got a log pulled up. I'll be over in just a minute cutting it up. But before I do anything, well, before I cut my wood, I like to sharpen my saw. And I do have a video out there of how to sharpen a chainsaw. I'm gonna go through it real quick right here. How I do it. Don't make it right or wrong or indifferent or whatever. It's just the way I do it, and it takes just a couple minutes right before you get started, and it really helps out. All right, you find your where your chain's been put together. Usually there's two. Usually there's a yellow spot or something, and like on my other saw, this is actually Randy's saw, but on mine there's two teeth there the same way. This one was put together a little bit different. It's not, but I'm going to start on that yellow spot right there, and I'm going to put something under here to kind of help hold it. Anyway, I'm going to start on the yellow spot. Get yourself an angle so you're not catching this little front little tooth, and you're doing the one that does the cutting. And the way I do it, I get the right file, a little handle on it, and I just kind of push it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Usually by the time you get 5, the 5th one is easier. The 5th one, it just kind of slides through, and you can see when it's shiny that you've you've got accomplished that. If on the 5th one it's still got a little burr or something, I may hit it again, but I try to do every one the same way. If I do 5, I do every one of them 5. But anyway, let's go to the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that didn't quite see how it didn't, so I went ahead and did it again. So anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I was cutting slabs with this, and I probably I hit the dirt with it a little bit. But I still try to do this every time I cut wood to help out, so it goes a little easier. And you have to be careful, make sure that it's when it's sliding through it, make sure you're not catching the front tooth with that. That's what's causing it to do that. I'll do that every once in a while, and it stops. That means I'm getting too much of a angle, and I'm not keeping the angle with the rest of them. So sometimes I have to do a little different for it. But anyway. I went one more with that one. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4, 5. I'm gonna do one more, just in case. Do one more on that one. Looks like I've hit a rock with something with that tooth there. It's not quite the same angle as that one, so I probably caught a rock with it or something. But now, and the reason I do it 5 like that, and you do every one so they're equally sharp, And when you turn it around, you do the same thing 5 on the other way, because if you don't, it won't cut straight. It'll cut one way or the other. One, two, 3, 4. I'll do one more. Whoop, see? I caught that front tooth. Okay, I'm back around to my yellow. I about missed it because it's yellow on one side, not the other. Let me switch this thing around. I'm probably gonna have to move y'all so you can overlook my truck like I was telling y'all earlier. It's a mess. I really need a different set. I need to get in there to clean that. Anyway. Alright, there's my yellow. I'm going to start right here. Now this one is a little easier to catch the front tooth. I just caught it there on that one a couple times. Which also means I'm not keeping the same angle, so it could mess me up. So just keep in mind that it's crucial to keep the same angle. And you will hear me if I'm ever cutting wood and it starts cutting at an angle. There's nobody harder on me than myself when I start to do this and it don't cut right when I get out there. And you're liable to hear me say a wordy dirt or 4 if I don't do it right. But I do take credit for my own, you know, I accept responsibility for my own actions. I'm the one that does it, so. Alright, I'm back around to the yellow mark. Like I said, that's what, a minute or 2 at the most, at maybe a little bit more, whatever. But a couple minutes there, and your chain's sharp. It's ready to go out there and dig into the dirt again. See, no, I'm joking. So it gives you a good cut, saves gas when your saw's not having to work harder. So anyway, I'm going to shut you off right here for just a minute. I'm going to get it over where I've got the tree pulled up, and I'm going to cut it. I'll put you up there and just kind of watch, and then we'll go from there. So bear with me. I'll be right back. Okay, I got you set up here for that tree there. I'm going to trim up and cut a little bit, and then I'll get the splitter over here and get it going. I hope putting this microphone on it's not too bad with the chainsaw, but we'll see. I may learn something here. I may try to talk to you a little bit while I'm over running the saw. I don't know, but like I said, everything's new to me too, so we're trying it.
That was pretty loud. I'll see when I start to edit this if I need to do it again. But that gives us a little bit of wood. That's very green. This is a bigger saw than mine, and this works on me a little bit. But I'm gonna get the tractor, or the four-wheeler, I'm sorry, and get the splitter over here. I don't have room to do like I normally do. Like I said, I normally have the splitter in the trailer, so when I split it, I can just throw it up on the trailer, so I only got to touch the wood at one time. But where it's at right here, I'm probably going to have to back the splitter in here, split it, and then bring the trailer. I have to do double work, but you know, it is what it is. So anyway, bear with me. I'm going to get everything else set up. I'll turn you back on in just a minute. Alright, I'm back. I'm fixing to set the splitter up and start splitting some of this. Like I said, this is green wood. I'm not going to put my mic on this time because this gets pretty loud. And I always put my earpiece in, turn on my music while I listen to kind of keep drowning all this noise out. So come with us while I split this little bit of wood, and let's do this together. Be right with you. Set you up on the wrong side. Let me move you over here.
Okay, that's all I have to cut up right there. I'm gonna stop it right there. It's starting to rain a little bit. I'm gonna get all this up in the building and maybe try to. This is pretty green, so I'm gonna try to find something that's a little more dead and dry it out. So bear with me. I'll be right back. Okay, it's got dark outside. I might be able to do a little bit more here and there. I'm gonna work on this video a little bit, but I got the tractor splitter load 4-wheeler. I got it here at the shop. I got it unloaded. I got it running and got them both running. They actually fired up pretty good, not to be running since last winter, but fresh gas and everything. I got them running. I cut and split wood for the house and the shop. Actually, I didn't get any for the shop. I just cut some for the house, so I've got a trailer load out there I'm gonna carry home with me when I go. I did not get to the fireball, and I didn't get to the steering wheel, and I didn't get to the weld shop to make room for the tractor. I've actually got the tractor in here. I moved the cars over. I put the 4-wheeler and the splitter over there under the lift under Twitz's sister. So you'll have days like this when you got other things going on and you don't get to work on the cars. So I was fighting the storm and the rain and in and out, so I didn't make it. So this day was a waste on getting it ready for No Name Nationals, but I had other things, and that's the whole thing about it. I do have to work tomorrow, so I won't get a lot accomplished tomorrow, but then I'll have 2 days off. I'll end the year and start the year in a good note, I hope, right here talking to you guys. So hang with me. I'm going here and work on the video and get it going so I can get it edited and try to get it up to you tonight like I did last night. And hang with me. So as we finish this year off strong and start next year off even better. And maybe tomorrow I can, well, not tomorrow, I'm sorry, I do have to work, so I won't be able to, I might be able to do a little bit to the cars tomorrow afternoon. I will be here tomorrow after work, but still, I don't have much time after work, being it gets dark so early. But bear with me as I finish this year out, and we'll get started again. Remember, like, subscribe, and comment. I love talking to y'all. Thank you.